Wouldn't that suck ass if like my phone fell in there?
Slide-in truck camper on it, and I don't have the RV roadside assistance. And the number that I was given for a local one in South Lake Tahoe can't go over the border to Nevada. So I just need see if we can have anybody who, I guess just a cash call to pay to tow us to the campground where we're staying at, and then that way I could get a tow for the truck to a body shop tomorrow to get the truck worked on.
Okay, so what area are you in?
Incline Village in Nevada.
Okay, and do you know the name of the tow company you were given a phone number for?
It was, hold on one sec. Welcome's Auto Body and Towing.
I would think if you welcomed. Okay, so you're on the north end?
Yeah.
Okay, so do you have something to write with?
Yeah, I can just make a note on my phone.
Don't have drivers up this way.
Mm-hmm.
I think your best option is going to be North Shore Towing that is located out of Incline Village.
Okay.
I would say try calling them. I'm thinking maybe Welcome's just meant that they can't go north of like Spooner Summit area. Can you take this tow out? So they have more availability to do that type of a call.
Okay.
Because it's crossing territories. Because they're not restricted to a territory. Okay?
Okay.
So I would say give them a call because I do think they're going to be your best option.
Alright, sounds good. I will give them a call right now.
All right.
Alright,
Have a good evening.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Alright, well, welcome back to the channel. Unfortunately, having some truck problems just because having check engine light soon, and according to my Google search, it could be a camshaft sensor, which says it is something that for the 7.3 liter diesels, a common failure often causing stalling, steadying, or hard starting, which unfortunately I stupidly forgot to put more oil in the truck because I know we've needed to get an oil change for a while. Unfortunately, it's very expensive, being that it's a diesel truck, like $250 versus $150 if we had a gas truck. So now trying to get a tow to Zephyr Cove Campground from Incline Village in Nevada to from Nevada to the California side, which is kind of a hassle because it means going over state lines. So as long as we can get a tow over there, then we can take the camper off the truck and use AAA to tow us to the campground, and that way we can have the truck worked on tomorrow, and hopefully it's not a whole bunch of money to get it fixed. So anyway,
Alright, so it's very late at night. I'm trying to get in some food. Thankfully we brought something that's quick. We're just heating up this lasagna in the oven. It's supposed to take like 20 minutes because it's like 11:30 and I'm starving, and I haven't eaten since like 3 o'clock this afternoon. So thankfully, instead of like a HelloFresh or something like that, we just got something quick we could just kind of throw into the oven. So we're just gonna throw this in here so we can get some food. And then I also have this packaged creamy dill pickle salad. These are both from Costco. So quick salad to go along with this lasagna. This is beef and short rib. It's supposed to be really good. It was on sale for like, I don't know, like $10 or $11. So we figured we'd try this out, and that's just a quick dinner, which is definitely what we needed tonight. We haven't had the best track record with trips lately. Back when we went to Greece, we had a crazy, all that craziness, if you want to go and check out that video. And then we were supposed to go to Florida, and we had some major expenses with one of our cats needing a very expensive bladder stem removal surgery. So yeah, not the best luck with trips. We had to postpone that. And now here we are trying to have another little like mini vacation. So it's definitely kind of frustrating. Yeah. But yeah, we're going to heat this up, and there's someone coming out to look at the camper to tow us to at least the campground for the night, because it's late at night, so we can at least get some sleep and then take the truck in the morning. Was I in the frame?
Yeah.
Okay.
Says he's gonna come back and see if he can get it on his truck.
Oh, okay.
So I just said, I guess not many places. That's also the problem of having a diesel truck, is that not many places can work on diesel trucks. If we had a gas truck, wouldn't have a problem. So he said he can drop it off because of how RV parks are, and it's very narrow. You're not going to get a really long tow truck to come in and drop us off. So we can be dropped off at the parking lot, and then we're just going to have to...
Oh, in the RV place?
Yeah, we can be
parking
dropped at... Probably, hopefully not pay out quite out the nose for the tow. But we can get to the parking lot, can drop it off, and then the truck runs. It's just the truck doesn't run great. But if we can get it to our spot, and we can take off the camper, and then we can...
So it runs because the oil was put in.
It's a camshaft sensor, but it's running now. I mean,
It wasn't before when you ran out of
before
oil.
when it ran out of oil, because I was a dumbass. But he said he's gonna... The tow guy said he's gonna try and get us towed over there and maybe drop us off in the parking lot, and then we can just make our way to where we're staying.
Yeah.
And then, as I was saying before our battery ran out on the camera, the tow guy is going to drop us off at the campground. Not in the campground, because as you know, campgrounds are very narrow and they're not going to fit a really long tow truck. So he's going to drop us off at right in the parking lot. And while the truck runs rough, it should be okay enough to for us to get to our spot, and then we can pull in for the night, go to sleep, take off the camper in the morning, and then go to Tahoe 4x4, so that way we can get the truck running, or at least the minimum to get it fixed, so that way we can get home, because it is, well, it's 97 miles going up 50, but that's a very narrow way. And without dealing with all the windy road BS, we took 80, which is a good thing, because if I don't know what the heck we would have done if we were stuck in the middle of nowhere on the side of 50.
Yeah.
Also again, my mistake, paying for the AAA roadside service, because we need that. So that's also gonna happen. But it sounds like he's here, so I'm gonna go run outside.
Okay. Or take just gonna grab that.
Take it off the brake. Good.
finally arrived. The plan is we're gonna try and park it. So I just found this little guy, and it looks like, oh my god, this is so sad. I don't know what to do. Oh, I hope he's okay. Is he still breathing? Oh my gosh, this poor little dude. This little guy is dying. It's so sad. R.I.P. At least I moved him out of the way. Poor thing. He's moving. Alright, I put him here. This poor little thing. I think he's dying. That's so sad. I made this kind of box from this fuel. So I had a box, cut some holes in. I called I think it was like a wildlife hotline. Of course, it's after hours, so they just gave some tips to cut holes in a box, keep it in a warm place. So that's what we're gonna do. Sorry, buddy. You're gonna go inside here, and then oh, I'm sorry, buddy. Oh, sorry, buddy. Okay. Sorry, dude. Okay. Looks like he's sleeping. Yeah, so said to keep him here, and then so at least I'm trying to distract myself from this crazy scenario. We were stuck parked in front of the leasing office with everything that's going on because the truck we got dropped off, paid $450 for a tow. Okay, so there's the box, the meter's going. Call in the morning. I'm gonna try and eat something. It's a good spot. Oh. Alright, so I'm gonna eat this. It's like 1:30 in the morning. Better eat something. The dill pickle salad is pretty on point. Try the lasagna. Tastes pretty close to homemade. That's not bad for store-bought. Give that like 8 or 9 out of 10.
Alright, it's a little after 2 a.m. We've been dropped off at right in front of Zephyr Cove at the registration office, and the truck, unfortunately, it's a very rough idle, and trying to move the truck is just it's not running. It'll rough idle, try to rev up the engine a bit, and then as soon as I put in drive to move it, it dies after a few seconds. So that's incredibly frustrating. I'm just so frustrated with this. I'm not really sure what the issue is, if it's the low oil pressure or some sort of sensor, but kind of stuck right in front of here, and you know, it's only parking for registration, but we're gonna get a little bit of rest, get up around 8 or so, and let you guys know in the morning. Alright, morning everybody. It is now just about 8 o'clock. It's 7:57 a.m. Haven't exactly gotten a whole lot of sleep, just because went to bed at like 2:15. And now the truck doesn't start. It doesn't give that same error, but at the same time the truck isn't starting. I did call a mobile diesel guy. He said it normally works on semis, but he won't be able to come around till like noon. So it's something. We just need the minimum to get home, and going to pay for the AAA RV towing, because I should have done that a long time ago. Anyway, we are making breakfast right now.
So we got an order from Wild Grain. This is not sponsored, but in the future that would be great. And this is the multi-grain croissant. It just looks really good. There's a pack of 4. Really good company. They make a lot of their products with sourdough and just really good quality ingredients. I haven't tried these ones. I've tried some of their chocolate chunk cookies. Those are really good, but I haven't tried their croissants yet. So we're gonna give these a try. You can see look really seedy. Looks really good. So we're gonna put these in the oven and then maybe have some eggs or something with it, and that'll be pretty good breakfast. So just kind of what they look like. And then, yeah, then we're going to get some eggs to kind of go along with that. So, so it goes in on 375 for 18 to 22 minutes. That's oven right there. And some eggs. All right, we actually bought this egg container. I think we got this at Grocery Outlet. Contains a good amount of eggs. I mean, it's pretty portable, so I've been seeing a lot of folks have these, so I figured we'd get one of these, you know, just in case things rock around, and it's something more sturdy just to kind of contain eggs, because sometimes we'll bring like 1 or 2 in a container, and this just works for that. So yeah, do you want to cook the eggs?
Sure.
Like they're done. Looks pretty good. We got some strawberries or some raspberries to go along with them. And some butter in the fridge. Looks good.
So I called the wildlife people at Tahoe Wildlife Care Center or something like that. So unfortunately, a little chipmunk we put in the box in the storage right over here.
You said you checked on them and you said they passed away.
Yeah.
So
you want to push that back.
So yeah, if anyone's triggered by that sort of thing, that you might want to fast forward to the clips. Fast forward to the video. Yeah, so I think if we can get a good view. Yeah, it doesn't look like he's breathing anymore, so unfortunately I think he passed away. But the issue is getting the truck to start so they said that we can drop him off there so they can, I guess, autopsy or evaluate. But yeah, the issue is getting there. So I don't know what we're gonna do. But yeah, unfortunately it looks like he passed away. I chat GPT'd it and it said that might be a possibility, but at least he had a warm place for the night to pass in peace. Poor little thing. Alright, next up by Wild Grain we have these sourdough jalapeno grilled cheese sandwiches. I haven't tried this one either. There's 2 sandwiches in here, so this is a perfect like quick lunchtime before thing. Probably may not no crazy hikes, but maybe a walk or something after the mechanic guy gets here. Yeah, so this is just pretty simple ingredients: wheat flour, water, jalapenos, whole grain flour, Gruyere cheese, and mozzarella, salt, and olive oil. So yeah, we're gonna have this for a quick lunch. I got my packaged matcha, thanks to Isabella. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and I think you just throw these in the oven. So just put this in here, and we're gonna have these for lunch. Open them. Oh, they're already cut, kind of.
Yeah, that makes it easy.
So I just thought this sounded kind of good. So nice quick lunch. So we got it in the oven. Did you light it already?
Nope.
Okay, we gotta. All right, we're gonna light it and heat those up. I think it's like about 18 minutes or so. So
All
get
right.
those going. All right, so the mobile mechanic is here. Kind of pricey. But we need to go home tomorrow, and the auto body shops, most of them are closed until Monday. So I guess here in South Lake Tahoe, a lot of them are closed on the weekend, which is kind of a bummer. And it's crazy because years ago, in the middle of nowhere, like Southern California, this was a car, of course, but we had some acceleration issues, like coming back home. And we managed to find a body shop on a Sunday in the middle of nowhere. And then this was probably like 12 years ago. So I'm like, Tahoe is fairly populous now. So it's really surprising that there's such limited mechanic availability.
Someone just passed by in a Bigfoot.
All right, so now we're making lunch. But yeah, as I said, yeah, just kind of crazy. There happened to be a body shop that was open that at least got us on our way. Yeah, in the middle of nowhere, and here in South Lake Tahoe, hard to find someone, so now we have to pay $300 something for a diagnosis. It's really frustrating. It's just 2026 has not been our year. Right, so we got lunch ready. The sandwich is pretty crispy, but it's still pretty good. It has a nice sourdough flavor. It really does shine through the sourdough. Really, really good. What do you think of yours? You want to take a bite?
They're good.
It's good?
Yeah,
Yeah.
crunchy, but it's good.
Yeah, pretty crunchy. But yeah, we're gonna eat it. I'm having a little bit of leftover salad from last night. There was still a little bit left, so I decided to add that with my sandwich for little greens.
All right, update. We are had the truck worked on. I guess it was a wiring harness that came loose, so that's why it was like the truck would turn over, but it wouldn't run. It'd sound really rough. The guy said that the batteries weren't the issue, although we do need to replace those batteries because the terminals are corroded and bad looking. But he went out to get the part so he can replace it. So right now, I think it's part of the intake, I think. I'm not actually sure what part this is, but in any case, here it is. Let's pop this hood real quick. Right in here, where the oil is, the connector right here, that came loose, which is why our truck is giving us that issue. We had to pay $450 freaking dollars just to get towed here. That was 26 miles. What a nightmare. But yeah, these batteries, they have got to go. Look at this. It's all corroded. Not good. But seems to have plenty of juice still, so I think in the very near future I'm going to have to repair that, or not repair, replace those. So right now, just waiting for the mobile diesel repair guy to come do this. I guess he had worked on these trucks a lot when he was, well, back in the day when they were new. So hopefully we won't need much else. An oil change and maybe new tires, or not new tires, I'm sorry, new batteries in the future. And I actually did see another Bigfoot camper here. Drove by, looked like it was a short bed one. Anyway, we'll update you guys a little bit once he's come back and replaced the part.
Alright, so this is the campsite. Hopefully the repairs will be finished soon so we can at least go on a hike. It's almost 2 o'clock, so I'd like to do something today. But it is a nice campground. Alright, so here is our campsite. Hopefully when the repair is done, we can actually come back and park in it. So yeah, so here through tomorrow. It's a nice campsite. Trying to get past the awkwardness of filming in public, so to speak, but there's a lot of people kind of walking around, and some lady was just kind of looking at me funny. But yeah, this is our campsite. It's really pretty. It's not rainy. Fun fact, we actually got married here 18 years ago now. Hi. Yeah, so we got married here 18 years ago. Tomorrow is our wedding anniversary. And I kind of have a love-hate relationship with it, just because some years, like tomorrow, our anniversary falls on Mother's Day, and so it just gets really overwhelming. So yeah, and it's kind of funny because my brother coincidentally got married on Father's Day weekend. So funny how that works. I don't know if his actual wedding anniversary sometimes falls on Father's Day. I'd have to ask. I'm not entirely sure. I'm pretty sure it does because they got married Father's Day weekend. And just depending on the year, it falls on different days. But yeah, this is a really nice camp spot. It's just a little frustrating that we took a nap earlier. We fully expected to be kicked out. I don't know, or at least told to move, but the reception area near where we parked is actually closed. And the check-in is across the street. Just because of limited staffing, so there's no one actually in there. So we told someone when we checked in across the street, and they didn't really seem to care. So we've been parked there overnight, and it's 2 p.m. and no one's really said or done anything. And again, I just think that's just because that office is closed just due to staffing issues, thankfully, because I'm like, yeah, the truck isn't moving, we can't move it. And you know, we had to have a mobile mechanic come out. So hopefully once that's done, we can at least go on a walk. It's not going to be anything crazy since it's like getting later in the afternoon, but at least get a walk in. So yeah, it is really nice. And then just come back and kind of relax. But yeah, some people are just hanging out here. I don't think we've ever camped at this campground. I thought it was the same one that we did when we first got the camper 2 years ago, but I think that was a little bit closer to the entrance of South Lake Tahoe. But this is a really beautiful camp spot. It is pricey. I think it was about $100 a night, so it's not cheap, but the bathrooms are nice, the showers are nice. Probably going to use the facilities a little bit later tonight, and I can do my little review and let you guys know what I think. But they're actually pretty decent. There's a couple of bathrooms there. You enter from it's like an indoor entryway, so you enter a building, and then there's several separate entrances to the bathroom, so they're not like an outdoor entrance, if that makes sense. And then there's multiple shower stalls, so there's plenty. So that's kind of a really nice option to have. But yeah, I'm gonna have to use the shower services tonight. So you do get that perk if you're tent camping, or maybe you don't have a shower or a toilet in your camper. It's a nice feature to have, of course. But yeah, just wanted to kind of take you along. All right, seeing as it is almost 4 o'clock, I don't think we're going to make it over to the Wildlife Center. And seeing as Mr. Fella has unfortunately already been deceased, I think I'm going to leave it by the like registration leasing area. So at least that way an employee can take care of it. Just because, yeah, we're not going to make it out there. It's about a 17-minute drive. So, you know, you win some, you lose some. Wanted to try to be a good person and do the right thing, but seeing as he's already deceased, you know, I mean, it is what it is, unfortunately. I was hoping to try to make it over there, but, you know, their truck repairs kind of held us up, so, you know, can only do what you can do, right? Okay, so I'm gonna take the little dude over there. I won't show you guys him again, you know, it's a little, you saw him already, but it's sad. That's sad. Okay. We're gonna, alright, at least an employee will know what to do. So, probably into the trash. What? Just quiet. Alright, well, hopefully an employee will come along and take care of it. Poor little guy. Rest in peace, little dude. We tried, you know. Poor thing.
Alright, so update. The truck is all fixed, as you can hear in the campground, or in the campground, in the background. There's Valerie in the background. So $692 later, if you can see that. We have it fixed, and as you can tell with the truck running, it's music to my ears. So we just, the note from the mobile mechanic, so if you're here in South Lake Tahoe, it's Tahoe Mobile Diesel? Or what was it? I'm sorry, you guys.
I think it's like it was like Sierra, right?
Oh, Sierra Mobile Diesel.
Yeah.
My bad. Oh, Sierra Mobile Diesel. He did a really good job. He just made a comment in 2000 F350, crank no start at Zephyr Cove, call out fee diagnosis, 320, found passenger valve cover gasket to be unplugged, install new valve cover gasket / harness, $240 for labor, gasket $127.99, and supplies $5. So, not horrible, thankfully, but we are out almost $1,200, which frankly sucks ass, but you know.
Yeah, I think honestly I felt like the towing fee was kind of extortion for a half hour, but
it is.
Anyway,
it is extortion.
Yeah.
So the problem with RV towing, and
I was expecting maybe $200.
That's what I was
thinking.
I was thinking $250.
Yeah, for how far we went, it just seemed ridiculous.
It is extortion. Tow companies make a lot of money for not driving us very far, but. With that said, AAA says everybody has to have the same, so it's
the same coverage.
The same coverage, so it'd be myself, Valerie, and her mom. But like her mom doesn't, obviously is not going to drive this, so that does make sense. So I have to call in and see if we can separate ourselves off to our own, and then just pay for it.
Like pricing it out to see what makes sense.
Yeah, to price it out, or you know, whatever. Yeah, so that's the news right there. So the truck's running good. I'm glad. It's just we're gonna have to update the roadside coverage and try to see if I can do it for just the 2 of us, not 3 of us, because that's just more money.
Before we go down to Joshua Tree, which unfortunately because of all this, it's gonna probably get postponed to July instead of towards the end of May. And it's gonna be hot, but I think it's already hot. I just looked up today's 96 degrees there, so it's gonna be hot regardless. But then there's some more news that we'll share with you guys a little bit later because we need to have an AC installed prior to that, of course. Like, I feel like it's one of those things like where it's not even just a matter of comfort, like with how hot it gets there. Like, yeah, it's going to be mandatory, just like it's mandatory to have air conditioners where we live in Sacramento because it gets like sometimes up to 110. So, yeah.
All right.
It's a safety thing.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. We'll see you guys in a bit.